Buckmeister Village, your boy Buckmeister, twice the nice that you are used to. Sean Blunson, and today we are talking Spider-Man No Way Home, baby! So hi, if you're new here, my name is Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media. I talk all sorts of geek media, from the comic books to superheroes to animes to sci-fis and all of that good stuff. So please feel free to tickle that subscribe button and that bell button so you never miss a video. So, Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh my gosh. What can I say about this movie? First off and foremost, I can say up top that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. If you have not seen it, go, especially if you're an OG superhero fan, or if you've been watching superhero movies pre-MCU, and you know which movies we got and all of that stuff. If you've been watching that stuff, go check this out, man. This is a great movie. This is a great movie in that aspect. I do have a couple of complaints, I know. Shock, gasp, and awe, and we'll talk about those, but I'm just saying up top, they did a great job with this movie. The cast is great. From the person who plays Ned, I forget his name, to Zendaya, Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, and all of that stuff. Everybody in this movie is firing on all cylinders. Alfred Molina, everybody who's in this movie, acting wise, there was not a weak performance to me. I really like this cast. The cast did a fantastic job in this movie. Tom Holland is really coming into his own and bringing his own flavor to Spider-Man. It took a while for me to get there with him, but I do think that right now I'm like, okay, I finally have a palpable feel on what type of Spider-Man this is. Alright, just let's get into the quick problems before I have more to say praise-wise. I thought that the start of this was slow. The first act was a little bit slow for me. And like the whole reasoning behind everything was kind of like, that's it? I mean, I can get why it's sort of a big deal, but I would have thought this would have been a bigger thing happening in the beginning. I wanted a very strong start, because where we finish in the previous Spider-Man movie, that was like mind-boggling and mind-blowing. So I was kind of expecting something a little bit mind-boggling and blowing and mind-blowing or mind-blasting or whatever. But then we get into this second act, okay? And the second act is where things really kick off. So while it is a slow start, that second act really revs the engine where you're just like, oh my gosh, okay, let's get into this. Everything after that second act works really. I mean, you gotta suspend some forms of disbelief, huge forms of disbelief. You know what I'm saying? But they do a good enough job to justify it. And they take it in an angle where I'm like, nobody tried that before. That was actually pretty cool. And then, you know, they take it to they take it to other places here, there, and everywhere, and all of that good stuff. But like, yeah, it gets to they justify a lot of the stuff that you suspend your disbelief for, and they do major payoffs in ways where I was just like, I did not know that I needed that. Especially as a long-time fan, I was just like, man, I didn't know that I needed that. That was awesome. That was fantastic. The action in this is phenomenal. I loved every action scene. Like, they do some really great creative stuff with the action. I really loved every action scene in this movie. They did a great job. The CGI, I think, is probably some of the best I've ever seen in this particular franchise. Not that it's ever been bad. I think it's been pretty good. But yeah, here they did a really good job. They did a really good job action-wise, obviously. And the implications and ramifications for this ending, the way this movie ends, I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved where it goes, and it was just, yeah. I really loved how this ended, and I was like, man, I'm excited for the next sequel in Spider-Man. I'm excited for the next 3-4 movies of Spider-Man. I want to see them take this character and push him further. I want to see this character again interact with other people. I really like this ending a lot. Like, this might be after, because Homecoming was my favorite Far From Home was my least favorite. It's still good, but least favorite. And then I guess it would go Homecoming, No Way Home, Far From Home. Like, I still think that the first one for me was better, but I think that this one is still it's neck and neck in terms of my favorite of the MCU Spider-Man movies. I really like this one a lot. I really like this one a lot, and where it ends, masterpiece. Great job, great work. So what do you think, my student? Let me know in the comment section down below if you have seen Spider-Man No Way Home. Again, no spoilers. Please, no spoilers. Let's not be those people. Somebody almost spoiled me. Good thing I did not believe them, but they almost spoiled me, so let's not be those people. Please, 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 no spoilers. Look at that. You made it to the end of the video. You are spectacular. Now, if you really like this video, I got another one up here I got to play with down there. I got an icon you can click on to subscribe. Remember to ring the bell if you do subscribe. And I will see you all in another video because my Sandman's got to be out. Peace.